this life's shadow, a spot-blind surprise, a guardian from gallows. Solid stone wall wouldn't turn back the time at all. There is no compromise. Now all the names are called. Senses something to realize. Live inside my mind. We play, carry at it easy. Leaves my eyes. Carry at it easy. Way you roll the dice. Consumed by this crowd scene, breaking out this dislocated dream. Carry at it easy, leaves my eyes. Carry at it easy, way you roll the dice. Educated with poison laughter, seems like high times every morning after. Waiting outside, watching the time fly. We roll the dice, relieves my eyes. There's no way to hide. Live inside my mind. You play, or carry at it easy. Leaves my eyes. Carry at it easy. Way you roll the dice. Carry at it easy. Relieves my eyes. Carry
night swimming deserves a quiet night. The photograph on the dashboard.
Howdy, everyone. Welcome to the Hallberg Center for the Arts, located in Wyoming, Minnesota. Thanks for coming out on this terrible rainy night, but a great night for music. And to everyone watching us streaming live, we are the Hallberg Center for the Arts in Wyoming, Minnesota. If you'd like to learn more about our organization, you can see the scroll. I think it's up there somewhere. www.wyomingcreativearts.org. So without further ado, I will introduce our musicians and songwriters tonight. We got a special show, and beginning with Nikki Lemire on harp, Katy Tessman, and Michael Koppelman. They are a trio. They're a quasi-trio together. They've played individual songs, but they also play a lot together, so we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, and they're going to share some stories with us that will keep us entertained. So without further, I will let you guys go. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I just released an album, and I am so excited to be able to say that. It's really cool. And Michael was the producer of the album, and Nikki Lemire sings all over the album and plays harp. So we're going to start with a song that was the debut single. It's called Vines, and it's about love. I can knock it down, cut it back, I can try, but it will always reach for the sky. Searching and longing, demanding to fly, but most times it leads to goodbye. Mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled, mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled. It falls hard when it hits the ground, breaking free from where it was bound. Does love choose, or is it simply found? Because it keeps mumbling and fumbling, mangled neglected, persistent. Oh, love, mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled. Sing along with us. Mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled. That's great. Mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled. One more time. Mumbling and fumbling, mangled and tangled. I can knock it down, cut it back. I can try. Thank you.
You could tell her no, but that don't mean she ain't gonna go. Stay home, don't leave out a word, she knows. Oh no, you can tell her wait. Hold on a minute, take a break. She'll find every boundary you make. She's a firecracker flies across the sky. you. Oh gosh, what a fun space to sing in with all this beautiful space to kind of let the sound just kind of do what it wants to do. That is such a gift to have in a community here like this. I thought I should start with that song. I'm Nikki Lemire. The song's called Firecracker, and it's about my second daughter, who's nothing like my first and also nothing like my third. But I noticed over here there's this painting that I really like, and it's gray. And Bree Harrington, looks like this is her exhibition. Right. And there's these gold circles on it. And right next to it, and it's winter solstice, I think, and right next to it there's this little thing that said, I wanted to challenge myself by not using so much bright color. And when you look at everything else she has here, all you see is all this bright color. She must be a colorful, bright person, right? And I thought, don't change. You know, you got a good thing going. I mean, that is one of my favorites, actually, because it's dark and moody, and that really vibes with me. But yeah, I thought I should start with that. So this idea of, the world's going to try to tame you, Maybe don't be tamed. So anyways. So anyways, these are my friends here. We carpooled here, talked about all sorts of stuff. We'll bring you home if you want. And Michael's going to go next.
That was amazing, Nikki. I mean, Nikki Lemire, everybody. Yay. I mean, the best harp player I know, but I only know one. But we're really privileged to hear Nikki and Katy, and thank you for supporting the arts. It's a wonderful thing. We love being part of it. Art's a good thing, but it also correlates with lots and lots of good things, so thank you. And thank you for the nice segue, because I'm the dark one here in terms of the songwriting, so I'm going to take us right down to the dark painting over there. The death paint, the death stuff. I'm going to do the death stuff.
Great.
This is the oldest song I'm going to play of mine tonight, but it's about death. It's called Where Blackbirds Fly.
Way up where the blackbirds fly, the pharaohs live and they rule when they die. No one stops to question why. Just get in line and pray, and so do I. Way up high, the blackbirds sing. All life is lost and the dead are king. And they drink their wine of black sunshine and never hear all the pain of the place behind. Way down in this land of sin, the earth feels real and I want to get in. Let my body lie and spirit fly to that place in the sky where the blackbirds fly, where the blackbirds fly, where the blackbirds fly. And way up where the blackbirds fly, the pharaohs live and they rule when they die. And no one stops to question why. Just get in line and pray, and so do I. So do I. And way down in this land of sin, the earth feels real and I want to get in. Let my body lie and spirit fly to that place in the sky where the blackbirds fly, where the blackbirds fly, where the blackbirds fly.
When did you write that? You said it was the oldest song?
Like early 90s?
Early 90s. Was that when you were working at Paisley Park with Prince?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, by the way.
Yes, he produced my album. Because you have such great skills. Yeah, early 90s. And that late 90s, I graduated from college and started performing in the Twin Cities. And during my 10 years, I did 2 different albums and did a couple of different tours. I went all the way to Seattle and Portland touring with my music. And Sault Ste. Marie was as far east as I went. And then I became a mom. And then my writing just stopped because I was focusing on raising my 2 boys. Then the pandemic hit, and we all remember where we were. And lots of different music started pouring out of my house. My younger son, he's 17 now, but he started making beats and producing music using his computer and software. And then my older son said, band distance learning is zero fun when you're a percussionist. I want to learn how to play your guitar, Mom. Oh, okay, great. And with my 2 children doing all this music, I started songwriting again. And it felt amazing. And in 2022, I joined a songwriting challenge group on Facebook. And that's how I met Nikki and Michael. And I'm going to play some songs that I wrote from the prompts of this challenge group, and everyone is invited to join. There's a winter session and a summer session, and you have a limited amount of time to write a song based on a prompt. So I think this was summer of 2022. The prompt was a photograph of John Prine. That the challenge of writing a song based on that was very like, oh no, I can't write like John Prine.
Yeah,
He's a master.
I skipped that one.
Yes.
I got a great song on that one. I finished a song off that one. Let me say that.
Okay, good. So I was thinking about songwriting and then writing, and then I decided to focus on my author crush, on Emily Dickinson. And what's so great about this challenge is wherever the prompt takes you, and the fact that you write a song is what you need to do. So I wrote this song, and it has an Indigo Girls twist when Nikki is singing along, and then it has a country twang when Michael plays along. Emily Dickinson. We don't know a whole lot about her, and we do know that she did not want to be famous. But here we are in Wyoming, Minnesota, talking about her in 2023. And those of you who are familiar with her words, her poetry, see if you can recognize some of her lines intertwined in the song.
Sitting under an apple tree. What a dreary thing to be somebody. I find joy watching the bumblebees. And then you walked in the room, and I started to swoon. I said, no, nobody knows me. I am alone. This is what I chose. Forever I'm living in the nows. No one really knows. And then you walked in the room, and I started to swoon. I said, no, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. quite the pair. We can travel to nowhere. Let's go in June. Oh, you walked in the room and I started to swoon. I said, no, nobody knows me. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows me.
Michael Koppelman, Nikki Lemire.
Well, I mentioned my kids, so I think I'm going to sing one about all three of my girls next. And I live in Richfield, Minnesota, so just south of the cities, but I grew up in Duluth. And I grew up playing the harp, actually. And so the pandemic was really tough because the orchestral and the kind of big ensemble world shut down pretty much right away. And I realized that I really didn't have a lot to do. I was teaching, trying to teach from home with all my kids home with me at the same time. And my youngest at the time was 1. And so the kind of the mantra was like, where's Pearl? Where is Pearl? Do you know where she is? She's the youngest. So anyways, but during that time, we were able to spend some time with my parents and stuff, which was great. But there was one evening where I was rocking them to bed, which is a pretty unusual thing because I tend to be gone in the evenings playing or working. And I had this realization of how big my kids had gotten. And I time was very weird during the pandemic, or it was like it was passing, but it wasn't really passing. And so just that act of doing something that was so normal and then realizing, oh my goodness, like you're so tall. So anyways, I wrote this song sitting there rocking her to sleep when she was 6 years old. My 6-year-old said, Mama, rock me, and climbed up on my lap. I had to fold her in 3 so she could fit on my knees. And I realized she's growing up so fast. I realized she's growing up so fast. Then my 4-year-old said, Mama, I want to ride the big bike. So I held on tight, trying to keep her upright. And I realized she's growing up so fast. I realized she's growing up so fast. We spent so much time being excited to watch them grow up. We don't see they are little for long enough. They just aren't a little for long Then my 2-year-old said something, it sounded like a choice word. Oh, my face got so red, I knew that I had said it. And I prayed she'd stop growing so fast. I prayed she'd stop growing so fast. It's just the natural order of things to grow from saplings into trees. And to please for once more, 'cause they are little for long enough. They just aren't little for long enough. I tell you what she said, but I think this is a G-rated show, so. But to be fair, she wasn't actually saying a choice word. We spent a year trying to figure out what she was actually saying. We thought, oh, golly, stop saying that, you know. She was asking for a sandwich. She was just saying sandwich over and over again. And we were like, wow, that's not what that sounds like.
So it was all in your head.
It was all in our heads, yeah.
And she was 2 at that time?
Yeah, she was 2. Yep.
It made a great verse, though.
It did. I know. I was like, what am I? Oh, I know what I'm going to write about for her.
Well, I'm going to do a prompt song, too. We talk a lot about prompt songs. The prompt was plunge.
Oh, yes.
And normally I don't talk about like my thought process in the songs per se, but, you know, it's a songwriting thing. But so I was like, you know, the first thing you think of is like jumping off something, right? So like, literally the first lines are toes on the rim. I was like, you know, like you're about to jump off something, and you know that feeling of like fear, like when you're jumping in a lake, you know you're gonna be fine, but it's gonna be cold, and there's still that like trepidation, you know.
And that fear of releasing an album.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I didn't get that one in, but my second verse was about like love, like when you just foolhardily chase love. Like that's like a plunging thing, and you know usually ends terribly, unfortunately. But good for songwriters.
Yes, yes.
And then like when you decide things, like when you're like, God damn it, I'm gonna do this thing that I never do. I'm deciding and I'm committing, and it's sort of like another way of plunging in a way, you know,
yes.
committing sort of.
Yes.
Also tends to work out terribly, but. And I'm an optimist. I'm an optimist, but anyway, this is called plunging right in.
Toes on the rim, the edge of it all. The wind is a hymn, I have a squall. I whisper a song, a feeling of calm. Sun on my skin, plunging right in. Lost in my head, falling apart. Tears and bloodshed, smoldering heart. I whisper a scream. What does it mean? In a tailspin, plunging right in, pulling the pin. Plunging right. I make up my mind. My heart is resolved. My path is defined. My sins absolved. Obscuring my view of what I should do is me again, caving right. Falling, plunging right in, plunging right in.
I like it. Yes. Yay. Well, I am also an optimist, and like the art in this room of all the bright colors, I do have songs that are dark. And the song we just performed is probably the most lighthearted song on the album. This next song is called Echo, and it's pretty dark. It's about a dark subject, and I wrote it based on the prompt word eagle. For some reason, I decided to go to the dark place. You might hear where eagle fits in, but it's there. I was able to be on some radio interviews, and there's some articles written about me in the album. So if you want to learn more about what this song is to me, you could look it up, or we could talk afterwards. But I'm not going to share much because I want you to have your own meaning for the song. It's called Echo. Like a canyon holds an echo, I don't know if I can let go the awful things that I did see are eating away at me. Wipers slapping the pounding rain, blacktop reflecting everything, knuckles white, my eyes on the line. You told me we're forever intertwined. Like a canyon holds an echo, I don't know if I can let go the awful things that I did see are eating away at me. Figures on the side of the road, feathers feasting as I slowed. Eye contact freezes time, rushing memories fill my mind. Things are stronger after a fire, but the flames, they grow higher. Things are stronger after a fire, but the flames, they grow higher and higher. Like a canyon holds an echo, I don't know if I can let go the awful things that I did see are eating away at me. Thank you. Spooky, spooky. There's a great radio show on KFAI radio, and it's broadcast through the folk networks, and it's called Women Folk Radio. And this month I've been the Women Folk Find, and it's been such an honor. Ellen Stanley has been playing a track from the record, and this week it was like haunting songs from women that have recorded music all over. And so there were some really great songs. And when she came to the 9 o'clock hour to talk about Katy Tessman's new album, Fly, I was hoping she was going to play Echo, but she didn't. She played Tulips and Daffodils, a duet with me and my son. Yeah, I was surprised. I wanted to call in and say, Echo is the haunted one.
I love that Tulips and Daffodils, so that song gets me every time. So I'm glad she played that song.
Yeah, thank you.
Everybody will get to hear it. Sometimes I experiment with some percussion loops, and I like. So we're gonna see if that works. I'm gonna play the loop now. This is me looking at you, Caleb. Thank you for running sound tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, this wouldn't sound nearly this great without Caleb, so.
Yay, Caleb!
You can come down a little bit in the monitor for me. Thank you. Coffee that song's kind of about like when you're stuck in something and you're just stuck and you're stuck and you're stuck and you're stuck and you just keep telling yourself you should make a change, but then you just don't, you know? And then it's like those moments on like Sunday afternoon, like maybe you've gotten back from church and like everyone's just kind of chilling. You're like, gosh, is this working? Like, is this life I'm living working? I don't know. I feel like the pandemic was like an epic long Sunday of that, you know, of like questioning, like, is this working in my mind? Not like my marriage. My marriage actually was great, thank God. But like just life, you know. So, anyways, that's what that song is about. I've never been to Memphis or LA, but maybe someday I will now. Maybe they'll bring me and they'll be like,
you'll leave someone there.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
My turn, I guess.
It is. What are you gonna do now?
I'm going to do my salacious prompt song.
I'm gonna do my salacious song tonight.
Awesome.
Hold on to your hats, guys.
I wrote a song, which I'm not doing tonight, about how we write a song when a new prompt comes out. Like, because the first thing I do is go to the dictionary. You know, we know what salacious means pretty much, but you still kind of got to go to the source. At least I have to.
To be fair, I did not know what that word meant, so.
But I've always liked this phrase, and I was glad I got to turn it into a song. And I think it's G-rated. I mean,
G enough.
it's G enough, yeah. But anyway, it's a breakup song and a hookup song. So you have to puzzle that one out.
Because salacious.
Yeah, we all got here somehow.
We all did, yes.
I can't believe that you're gone, reliving all the things I did wrong, sitting in the rubble and ruin. Man, I didn't know what I was doing. I can't believe it's been so long since you left in the middle of a song, singing there in some little bar, and suddenly here you are. Sex with the ex, it's what I'm doing next. I can't believe it was so hard. It's written in all of our scars. It feels like a brand new start, but we're better when we're apart. Sex with the ex, I love when I get your text. Sex with the ex, it's what I'm doing next. Let's do it some more, 'cause we've done it before. We're the perfect match if there's no strings attached. You love me tonight, but you're gone when it's light. Sex with the ex, I love when I get your text. Sex with the ex, it's what I'm doing next. Thank you for tolerating that stupid song.
Well, it was a silly prompt. Yes. I went outside my comfort zone and wrote a song based on that prompt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's kind of what it's about, isn't it? Going outside your comfort zone. It's on Facebook, this singer-songwriter songwriting challenge. And you'd think that if it's connected to social media that it would be really negative and gross, but it isn't. It's super positive, and we're all cheerleading each other and making comments and encouraging everybody to keep going. And I remember Nikki and I started at the first session. We were first timers at the same time, and I observed your evolution. By the 20th week, you were doing home videos and you were still in your pajamas. And there's a lot of us that make sure we have the makeup on because this video is gonna be out there forever, and it's tricky. And then Michael, you started the summer of 22, and I have two sons. They're 20 and 17 now. But my older son went to high school with Michael's son. And I was so excited about the small world. And we played in a big showcase together at Ziggy's in Hudson. And we met. And, I said, my son went to high school with your son. Oh, cool. So we're Hopkins School's parents together. And then I recorded a song and I released it. And then Michael sent me a text. I'm available if you'd like help mixing. Yes, I do need help mixing. And I gave him the files and he polished up the song beautifully. And then I Googled him and then learned, he's a master at producing records. And I am so grateful that I found you and we first became friends and that you liked my music. And I am feeling very blessed that I got to partner with you on my project.
It was a privilege. And it's right over there, you guys.
I know, and then having Nikki be part of the project really has been it's been a treasure. Yes, and being here on the stage with you guys, playing these songs, is super special. So thank you, Breeze. Thank you, everybody here at the Arts Center. I really appreciate this night. Yes. And so I'm going to play my song I wrote from the prompt word opulence. You know what opulence means? Being rich in jewels and having glittery things. But right now, I am rich in having friends that are master musicians. I've been longing for more intention. All this excess is causing contention. I feel an urgency to slow it down and drink in your affection. In this world of come and go, we have found our own treasure trove. In this world of come and go, dreams can be broken. Reminders unspoken. Sincerely, I feel blessed to be drenched in your devotion. How about you, Michael? Thank you very much. Thanks, you guys.
Well, now I feel like I gotta do my salacious prompt now. I was gonna do it later, but it feels right to do it now. Mine's mildly salacious, less salacious than yours. I grew up listening to a lot of classical music, and in college I discovered jazz, and that was like a life-changing moment for me. I listened to so much jazz in college. I didn't play a lot of it. I just lived vicariously through everybody else who was really risky. And then I kind of got into old country music for a while. And for some reason, this prompt brought me back to a song that I had started earlier. And I thought, gosh, this really needs like more of a jazz treatment. So it's called Am I to Blame? And it's one of the few songs that I actually have a video of me playing it on YouTube, because I'm notorious for not ever putting things on a computer. And so the funny thing about that is we had a contractor friend, actually a friend, who was contracting at our house, and he came over and he was working, and my husband's like, you gotta do this video like today, right? And I was like, yeah, like today, like I have to leave in 20 minutes, so I gotta do it like right now. And so he like went over and he was like, hey, could you like stop sanding for like one quick like 4 minutes? And I did the video really quick, and like the second I got to the end of it, he like thought I was done right away, and he started sanding. So anyways, it was like, so it was like one of those things where I was like, oh, this is what it's gonna have to be. So the song lives on the internet. If you want to hear it, it does exist on YouTube. All right. Oh, there's something about the way you say my name, when I'm to blame, when I'm to blame. Oh, there's something about the way you say my name, when I'm to blame, when I'm to blame. You draw me into your web, get inside my head. I hear, I feel everything you said. I take it deep, let it steep. Weave your fingers in mine, it's not fair. The smell of your hair takes me back into the crack I left for you in my heart. Just to start, yeah, just a little spark I left for you. To blame for feeling this way. Oh, there's something about the way you say my name. And am I to blame for feeling this way? I try not to let it show, never let you know the way I fall to the ground when I hear the sound of the closing door. I'm always left wanting more. Is this how it should be? I wonder when you leave, do you think of me? Do you feel this pain? Why does it always feel like I give and I lose? I never gain anything with you. Trying to let go, trying to let go, trying to let go, trying to let go. Oh, there's something about the way you say my name. And am I to blame for feeling this way? Thank you.
Nikki, are you working on an album right now?
The correct answer to that question is yes. Yeah, I am. I'm really trying to be. It's a hard thing, I think, as an artist to figure out what you want to do and what music you want to make and who you want to be when you grow up. And I'm still sorting some of that out, but Michael's helping a lot. Katie's been helping a lot, actually, too. We talk about cheerleaders a lot in the group. That's Katie. But yeah, I'm going to be releasing a single on the internet. Gosh, all the things. And I might play that tonight.
Okay.
And then, yeah, my website, is sometimes sleepy, but right now it is awake. So if you want to check that out too. But yeah, hopefully I will be. Yes, I will be. I will be at some point in the future times.
Good. And we're all on the social medias, so I think I heard you say this once before. Follow us on your favorite platform.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You could follow us everywhere too. Yes.
And if you stream music, Katy Tessman, you can type that in your phone and Spotify or Apple Music. Or Michael Koppelman, if you wanted to. People on YouTube, you could just Command T to a new tab and just start typing into that tab.
Yes.
And just be adding us into your playlists right now. Mm-hmm. We appreciate when you listen to our music. That's one reason we make it. It's not the only reason we make it.
Yes, it is.
We'd have to anyway, sort of, But
We do have to kind of, yes.
This is another prompt song. The prompt was Reap, and I thought of Don't Fear the Reaper. So I just literally practically stole that basic idea. So, great artists steal, that's what they say.
Yes.
Good artists borrow. Anyway, this is called The End. Another song about death.
Don't fear me, come near me, I'm merely a friend, but clearly it's nearly the end. No hurry, don't worry, do you comprehend? Don't fear me, I'm merely a friend. Sincerely, it's clearly the end. Let darkness inside you, let nothing surprise you. I'm just here to show you the way. Bid darkness, come hither. At first just a sliver, with a slither, it swallows the day. With a slither, it swallows the day.
There's a nice solo going on here. Just use our imaginations.
Don't fear me, come near me, I'm merely a friend, but clearly it's nearly the end. No hurry, don't worry, do you comprehend? Don't fear me, I'm merely a friend. Sincerely, it's clearly the end. Today is your birthday, but in the reverse way, please, I don't mean to offend. Today you go deeper in the arms of the sincerely, it's clearly the end. Let darkness inside you, let nothing surprise you. I'm just here to show you the way. Bid darkness, come hither. At first just a sliver. With a slither, it swallows the day. With a slither, it swallows the day. Don't fear me, come near me, I'm merely a friend, but clearly it's nearly the end.
Excellent. Let's do a time. Do we have time to each do 2 more songs? Okay, good. So, Michael, I'm going to hand you my guitar, and we're going to do our duet. We did a co-write for the prompt word slump. Isn't that interesting? I have to be honest, when I get the prompt.
I'll play this one.
Oh, okay. When I get the prompt word, my first reaction is always, no. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to play the electric. And this is, I don't know how to transpose it. So we wrote it together. Do you want to talk about what it means to you?
Well, I love the process where like I'll come up with a little lick and I send it to Katy and she started writing some lyrics and then we like shared it in a doc and then I take little ideas and she takes little ideas and it just kind of builds up sort of organically. Nikki and I also worked on a prompt song with a very similar way, like where you're just kind of trading little snippets back and forth, and then finally you get to get together in person and finish it off, which is just a fun process.
Yes. So the meaning behind this song is like lots of branches. It's kind of like a spider web. It can mean a lot of different things. It's called Broken Part.
This was sudden, not expected. You blindsided me. Just when I had perfected my place to be. It breaks my heart knowing somehow we're growing apart. Our hearts have a restless part. I wanna start showing the place I'm going when I'm falling apart. My heart has a broken part. Didn't see it coming, I'm always running. You caught up with me. Just when I was becoming who I want to be. It breaks my heart knowing that I'm going away, that I can't stay this way. I wanna start knowing the place I'm going is a brand new start. My heart has a broken part. We were so close, breathless from the overdose, so far apart. Our hearts have a restless part. This was sudden and expected. I blindsided you. It breaks my heart knowing that I'm going away, that I can't stay this way. I wanna start knowing it has a broken part.
Listen to that one again. I love that song so much, you guys. Golly. All right. I'm going to do one I don't do very often, I think. Should I do the Mend It one? I'm going to do it.
You know my opinion. I love this song.
All right. I'm just going to do it. This song, it's kind of about kind of being in a really, really tough place, whether that's addiction or maybe a diagnosis, or you're in this like really tough spot where you realize that you can't fix what's broken. You can mend it, but you can't fix it. And at the time I wrote this song, I was going through a lot in my own health journey. I was a lot of things were going on in my family at the time, and my kids came with a broken toy, and it was like a toy that just like, it was not going to be able to be fixed. Like the neck of this toy, like head off, and like no amount of glue is going to save this toy, you know? And so trying to explain to your kid, you know, sometimes you break something and you can mend it, but it's never going to be the same. This might be loud. Brace yourself. It's fun to goof around with new sounds, you know? This is a loop pedal. And if you don't have one yet, you should get one, because it's like, you know, bring your own band, a BYOB, you know?
It is the BYOB, yes. And Michael, you have a rock and roll band you play with.
I do.
Yes. And my lead guitar player is my son. And Michael said, can I borrow him for some gigs? So it's really great. And then Louis is in another blues band, and he said, do you think Nikki will sing on some recordings? Yes.
That would be so awesome.
Someday, yes.
So Rain Tribe is my other band, if you're Googling things or whatever, and then Fire Good was this pandemic era angst-filled rock band that I have, which might come back. You know, angst-filled things could come back,
Yeah,
you know.
yes.
Anywho, this one's a little different than what I'm doing. It's sort of like uplifting. It does have the F word in it just one time. Is that cool? You have to beep it. But it's a uplifting song. It's meant in a good way. You decide.
Keep on going, keep on rolling, keep on going your way. Keep on driving, keep on striving, keep on trying to change. Keep it up, keep it close, keep with those you love the most. Keep it high, keep it dry and safe and sound. Keep it up all the way, keep the pedal down all day, don't fuck it up. Buttercup, keep it up. The night is closing, my baby's dozing, but I know I won't fall asleep. I am trying, feels like dying. Don't know why I just can't keep it up, keep it right, keep steering for the light. Keep it high, keep it dry and safe and sound. Keep it up all the way, keep the pedal down all day. Don't give up, Buttercup, keep it up. Ice is forming, winter's storming, and in the morning I must go. Just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going my way. Keep it up, keep it close, keep with those you love the most. Keep it high, keep it dry and safe and sound. Keep it up the best you can, keep the wheel in your hand. Don't give up, Buttercup, keep it up. Just keep on going, keep on going, just keep on going.
Yay! That's good. That's good. Yay.
All right, well, this is the part of the show. Don't turn off yet. I'm just going to talk for a second or two and acknowledge some people, and we'll have another round of songs from these very talented individuals as well as a trio. So special thanks for everyone making it out tonight and for you watching at home via Lakes Area TV and the camera and editing of Paul Peterson. And of course, Caleb Anderson, our sound man. So a round of applause, please.
Yay.
Thank you. So we are a nonprofit arts center in Wyoming, and I don't know if Paul's working the scroll, but you can see our website, and certainly if anyone wants to learn more about our schedule, wants to apply to be a songwriter in the round with us for 2024, see what our event schedule is, become a member or donate, we welcome that. So this program is in special brought to us by the Hallberg Family Foundation, who sponsors the Songwriters series, as well as our Art Center in general is supported by the voters of Minnesota with the legislative, I'll just let you say it. This is my partner. Get out here, Jess. Our other gallery director, Jess.
That's right. And Breeze and I can never seem to memorize this speech, although we really appreciate the grants that we get. This activity is made possible by the voters of Minnesota, which would be you guys, through a grant from the Minnesota Arts Board and the East Central Regional Arts Council. Thank you to a legislative appropriation, that's the word we can never get, from the Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. The other thing, so we could applaud that.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes.
Maybe a Facebook prompt for legislative appropriation.
We also offer classes at the Art Center and art shows, and we've got the black and white call for artists out. So if you ever are an artist and have a black and white piece of art that you'd like to show, check out our website.
Thanks. Thank you. So we'll take a second here to speak with the artists. Begin with Michael. So it was, you got another band going, and you also, it was revealed that you have a pedigree that involves Paisley Park. Any interesting anecdotes you'd like to share about the purple one?
Oh, lots of...
Not Barney.
To choose my words carefully, no. It was a wonderful experience. I started at Paisley Park as like an entry-level person. I was like 22 years old, and I literally called Paisley Park, like, can I get a tour of Paisley Park? And I was a recording engineer, and it turns out they were hiring, which is why they said yes. So they invited me out to Paisley Park, and I took a tour, So the first time you see Prince, your heart rate goes to 1,000. I don't know why, like rock stars, movie stars, heads of state get nervous around Prince, or they did, but it was a wild, wacky experience. I wrote one song with Prince. I made $0 on it so far, so...
Maybe someday.
Let's see what happens. I played bass in one Prince song, the song called Blue Light. So sometimes I refer to as Prince's bass player, which is categorically not true, but it was really fun. Thanks for asking.
That counts. Yeah. That counts. And Katy, you've been the ringleader here of the group. So you can apply online to play at Songwriters and Katy Centers in, I don't know, last spring maybe?
Yeah.
And very gently suggested, well, I have a couple of friends that might want to play. So it sounds like you have a new album coming out, and anything else that you have upcoming that you wanted to share?
Well, I'm currently on tour. It's the Fly album release tour. And so I've been up at Grand Rapids and Duluth. The Astor Cafe was my album release on the 14th. I'm really happy to be here. On Sunday, I'll be in St. Joseph, and then I'll be going to Aiken and Red Wing and Shakopee, and then finishing the tour on the 20th of December at the Turf Club.
See, with those, Wyoming isn't that far away, folks, is it? So
Yes.
we get a reputation. No, we were here before the state was. Don't Google it.
The state's named after you guys, huh? I did not know that.
Well, something like that, yeah. So Nikki, I first met Nikki at the Indeed Brewery at the Art Whirl, and her band, with the band Foxgloves, and that was a fun show, and they were the opening act for Turn, 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 which, shameless plug, will be here the Thursday after Thanksgiving, their acoustic trio version. But tell us about what you have going on, and just enlighten us.
Yeah, well, you can find me on my website, nikkilemiremusic.com, and that's a good place to get to know me a little bit better and kind of keep track of what I'm up to. But I do play in the band The Foxgloves. I also play in another band called the Josh Cleveland Band. And the Foxgloves actually have a big show on Saturday at the Green Room. We're going to play Witch Party. We're all going to dress up, and my costume is amazing. I'm really excited. I love Halloween. I love it. My husband and I are celebrating our 13th wedding anniversary on Monday. You can't come to that, but we're really excited about that, too. And then, I'm playing with Katy on the 20th at the Turf Club. I'm also playing on December 10th, a solo gig at the Ice House, opening up for Maria and the Coins for their big holiday party. And I also have a big show at the 318 with David Harland, another holiday party. So you'll find all those events on my website. But if you like the holidays, there's a lot of shows for you to go to. And I see that you're here now, which means you're just getting warmed up for the holiday season and coming out to more shows. Really, like, the best way that you can support artists is to just show up so that we have a reason to keep writing and keep playing and get to see your faces. And we love make sure you come and say hello so we get to know you a little better.
All right, well, thank you very much. We'll have another round of songs, and we're also going to be passing around the donation jar for those who will be split up amongst the artists. So we appreciate, and I'm sure they do, any additional support. So thank you again for Songwriters in the round, number 40, almost in the can. Isn't that what you artists say? Anyway. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for everyone coming out, and take it away.
Great. I have a story to tell. When I was 39, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And it was my 40th birthday, October 28th, 2009. I had my double mastectomy. Lucky for me, I had a cancer that has had a lot of research. So everything that my oncologist did was based on the research. And I am sitting here 14 years cancer-free. My boys were ages 6 and 3, and I couldn't find a book that I could read to them to help them understand what was going to happen. But I found my own words, and finishing the fight and getting my hair back, I realized I wrote the book. So I have that for you to take a look at. It's called Our Mama is a Beautiful Garden. And this last song I'm going to share tonight is a celebration of being a decade-long survivor. But it's also a love song for all of us, whether it be a diagnosis or conquering addiction or dealing with your anxiety and depression. Whatever it is, whatever hardship you're faced with, this song is for you. It's called Hero Now Crowned. Life's not a fairy tale. There are bumps and curves, unpredictable plot twists, things you don't deserve. When the darkness falls and time slows down, think you've lost your light, but you hold on, hold on, hold on. I see you shining, just look at what you found. You're a silver lining, you're a hero now crowned. Might not recognize your reflection. This summit you have climbed is like a resurrection. You've earned the badge of sorrow and despair, yet you rise up just like a flare, a flare, a flare. I see you shining, just look at what you found. You're a silver lining, you're a hero now crowned, a hero now crowned. You're in good company. It's bittersweet. You've traveled the distance and you are complete. So celebrate your birthday. Life
you embrace, and you light up the night with glitter and grace, glitter and grace. I see you shining, just look at what you found. You're a silver lining, you're a hero now crowned a hero, now crowned a hero, now crowned. Thank you.
I think we're gonna have to do this again. You guys want to come over to my basement?
Yes, yes, it feels so good.
Yeah, we don't get to play it. Like we've never like really played like this. It's kind of fun to jam it out.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for having us, really and truly. You gave us a reason to carpool here. We're always looking for reasons to hang out. So I'm gonna do a song about wintertime because it's coming, I guess, Saturday, and I know that a lot of people would groan about that, but I love the winter. I'm ridiculous. I grew up in northern Minnesota, and I'm Finnish, and if somebody says it's going to snow, I am standing at the door waiting for it to do that. Hoping to get in the sauna and stand outside and bare feet in the snow. That's how I like it. But during my husband and our first year of marriage, which was 2010, I don't know if you remember, 2010 was the year of the snowpocalypse. You remember this word that they coined? It was fabulous, actually. I love a pun. Yeah, we were really stuck inside, and I was prepared for our first year of marriage. I knew that it was going to be tough, but we got to the point where I was just like, this has got to stop. We got to get out of here. I would love to go to Paris. And I wrote this song about this crazy woman wanting to go to Paris last minute, which was me. And we never went, sadly. Voices of Reason. Someday I hope to go to Paris. I have a friend that just got back, and I'm really jealous. I guess they have bed bugs, though, so nobody really wants to go anyways, right? All right.
It's cold here every day. The wind bites my face. Search the web for some excitement. Think I found just the place. Let's go to Paris to walk the Champs-Élysées, to tour the Louvre, to smell Chanel. Take me to Paris to see La Tour Eiffel, to fall in love and escape Minnesota. Finished off the bread and milk today. Even took out the trash for you. Hurry, honey, go and pack your bags. The taxi will be here at 2. Let's go to Paris to walk the Champs-Élysées, to tour the Louvre, to smell Chanel. Take me to Paris to see La Tour Eiffel, to fall in love and escape Minnesota. I can almost smell du café and taste croissant, pain du chocolat laissé. Isn't it interessant?
You make that look so easy.
Why do I have to follow Nikki?
I love that guitar, Michael. It sounds so good.
so good. It needs to come out to play more often.
Yes.
I think this is going to happen, right? Thanks again, everybody. Thank you, YouTube making people and audio making people and art making people. And I'm going to finish on a Halloween note. This is a song called Witches, your Coven thing, your party on Saturday around that. But it's a metaphor. Like sometimes people think, like we're writing about wizards from outer space and stuff. Because, I would write a song about a wizard from outer space. But this is a metaphor, people, the witches thing. I'm just giving you a clue, tiny clue.
We are witches, me and you. We are evil through and through. We are cooking special brew. We are witches, weaving the spells of heaven's true hell. And hell is what's left when we're done. Ruin and waste that we'll never face. We'll just give it to our daughters and sons. We are witches, you and we are earth and sky and sea. We are making sorcery. We are witches. Sorrow and sin are the webs that we spin. We are poison and suck the world's blood. Earthquake and storm, thistle and thorn. We are pestilence, famine and flood. We are witches, yes indeed. We are wicked, ugly greed. We are smoking magic weed. We are witches. Bum bum ba da 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 dum ba da dum bum 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 ba bum 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 ba da 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 dum ba da dum bum 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 ba. We are witches, me and you.